Hello everyone, Aidan here. About a year ago, I made a teaser trailer for my first ever video game, Shira's Quest, made in RPG Maker Fez on the 3DS. I was excited making Shira's Quest. The game was to come out in 2018, yet 2018 is almost over, and the game still isn't out. So, what happened to Shira's Quest? I'll be splitting this up to sections. You can go into the description if you want to skip a section. We have backstory, what happened, good news, and what's next. As I said before, Shira's Quest was developed in RPG Maker Fest for the 3DS. But that wasn't the only place I made it on. Before RPG Maker Fest came out, I was using RPG Maker on mobile. Yes, all my options were very limited. And I even bought some DLC packs to help me, because you couldn't make your own sprites. Now for the backstory of Shira's Quest. I didn't explain too well in the teaser, also since I've changed some of the plot since then. You are a young prince named Shira, who helped protect the kingdom of Pueblo. He would take orders from his father, which was the king named Aidan. When Shira was 13, he would go on a dangerous mission that his father sent him to do. And Shira failed that order, coming home injured. His father was furious, so much so that he kicked him out, saying that Shira should come back when he is older and stronger. 5 years later, Shira trained and came back to confront his father. And that is where I'll leave the story there. In your journey, you'll be accompanied by Shira's friend and training partner, Holly, alongside the king's most trusted soldier, Keitaro. You'll of course recruit more people as you go along in the game. And you might be saying,
this seems like an interesting game. What happened to it?
Or you might be also saying,
oh my gosh, this is a piece of trash. I'm glad I never heard of it.
Well, for those people who are saying it's bad in terms of the story, explain to me so I can make some improvements. But for the rest of you, let's move on into what happened to Shira's Quest. So, I've explained the backstory of Shira's Quest now. Now, what happened to this game? Well, to answer that question, I'm going to have to tell you all a story. You see, I was hard working on the game. I started development in July 2017, since that is when I got RPG Maker Fest. I worked for the rest of the summer on my game. The last progress I did was the first true boss battle. At Christmas, I got an upgrade of hardware, the new 2DS XL. I transferred all my data to the new one, and deleted the rest of the data on the old one, and I gave it to one of my friends, because they needed a 3DS. What I didn't realize was that I made a careless mistake. So you know all that save data in RPG Maker? That was on the SD card. For some reason, when I transferred it, it didn't transfer my save data. I know why, but it's a stupid reason. Anyways, I didn't find out until January 2018, and I was devastated. After that, it was basically cancelled. Occasionally, I thought about the game and how it turned out. I even got so far as to thinking what a sequel might be. I know it's stupid that the first game is canned while I'm thinking of a sequel game to a canned game, but that all changed in July 2018. You might be thinking everything you told us was bad news. What good news is there? Well, let me tell you. This year, I've been saving money to buy a little something called RPG Maker MV. If you don't know what that is, it's basically the most updated version of RPG Maker on computer, and it added Mac support, which is what I'm using. And this month, I finally bought it, so now I can't wait to have no more limitations. I can create my own sprites now. Now that the good news is out, let me tell you what's next for the series. Well, here is the schedule. For about 1 or 2 days, a week is the max, I'll be understanding the new engine. Since it's basically RPG Maker on the computer, it'll be a lot similar. I just need to know how to add my own resources. After that, I need to port over the existing stuff that was in the 3DS version and make it better, including bug fixes and updated faces. For example, here is Shira in RPG Maker Fizz. Now, here's Shira in RPG Maker MV. Yeah, quite the difference. This will take about 1 or 2 months, basically the rest of the summer. Finally, I'll add the rest of the game, which will probably take the rest of 2018. I'm hoping by the end of this development, it'll be released on March 2019, but don't put that as a promise. It's just a planned release date. Also during the weekend, I hope to be streaming me working on the game. Starting on Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'll start developing this game. So for Saturday and Sunday, I'll also stream the same time at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And that's it. Thank you for understanding. I know some of you have been waiting since 2017. Some of you might see this as your first time hearing of Shira's Quest. I hope that I have your support, and I hope I can release it on the date I said I would. Thank you for your time.